Hello internet world. I recently got this Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man and I'm going to review it. If you already have it, stay tuned to the end to know a random fact. Okay, here he is in the package. I already opened him, but pretty cool package. Has web wings and in different languages. A warning. Some comic strip pictures inside. And some talk about his first appearance. So let's take him out of the box. And here he is in his first appearance look, looking pretty good. He comes with that web that I have him holding. So let's take a closer look at his accessories. Okay, and here are his accessories. He comes with this long web, which is kind of like a bread type plasticky thing, which is pretty sturdy. And he comes with these closed web wings and these wide open web wings. He comes with punching fists, wall crawling hands, some grabbing fists to hold stuff like the web, and last but not least, web shooting hands, the whip. So now let's look at the figure himself. Here is the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man out on what should I call this? This is my first YouTube video. Please forgive me if I am a little what would the word be? Shy. Okay. Here's Spidey. I like his face look, although his chin is on the short side. Still like it. Has the Ditko eyes, as people call them. He looks up about this much. Really good for a Spider-Man figure. If he's diving, woo, or you know, crouching, looking up, pretty good looking up. And he has his blue spider, which is from the comics in his first appearance. And he has these little holes for his web wings to go in. I'll show you how to do that. Oh, wrong one. This is the side. Here's the short web wings when you have his arms down, which they look way better in my opinion than the long ones, and they're easier to put in than the long ones. The long ones look awkward. I'll show you. Yeah. See? Looking pretty cool. I like the short ones better than the long ones. Now the long ones, here are what they're gonna look like. Let's see. That's for this arm, his left arm, right? Yeah. Hang on. A little difficult. Is that how you see it? That doesn't look good. I don't know. This is. But if you try it this way, it doesn't seem to. Oh, let's see on this arm. Wait a minute. Is this how it's supposed to go? Figuring this kind of out as I go along. Yeah. See, it still doesn't look as I don't get how you're supposed to do this. Oops. The short ones look way better. They're easier to put on. They look more realistic too. So, sure how this is supposed to go. Like that. You're supposed to pull his arm a little more up or something. Oh well, anyway. There's that. So, let's see if I can actually put them both on. I want to see. Here's that. Let's see. Oh, other one knocked it down. Not sure that's how that's supposed to look. That doesn't look right. Of course I get it. But even still, you're supposed to. Like you're supposed to give something about. I mean, doesn't that look cool? Right there. Yeah, I think you're supposed to put the arms up a little more, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to, like, break him. Oh, wow. That's what it is. There we go. That looks quite a bit better. But I still like the other ones. Short ones look cool. Let's see if I can do the other arm. Just gotta be very careful. Oops, I knocked it off. Like, there we go. Right there, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, now we have him in his web wing look. Though I'm not a big fan of the web wings like staying there all the time, but I like them. I like the Spectacular Spider-Man, and he has little web wings. Cartoon show. And in his first few comics he has the web wings, but they slowly take them out as you look. Sometimes he has the web wings, and then in other panels he doesn't in the same comic book. I believe. But here he is with his web wings. Now that looks way better. Spider-Man flying around. I really like his head. So, let's look at his web. So, his web, as I mentioned, is like, I would kind of describe it as almost like the bread tie thing, but it doesn't like, it's not really supposed to stay. So you can like bend it like this, but it kind of goes back, and I don't think it's really meant to do that. But it's like a really, seems like a really sturdy plastic. And see, I'll show you his grabbing hands. Take his little web wings off. Yeah. Okay. And then this, I didn't know they went up and down, so I kind of almost like broke this one. You can tell. Don't think you can't really see that, but I made it, you know, like how the plastic is white, but it's a little like crack there already. So just gotta be careful and look at it really closely. So these hands move up and down, which I'll show you on his other hand. These hands move like this, and I was trying to move it, you know, like the other hands where you move up and down, but these move like side to side, I guess. Or I guess you would call this up and down, and then this side to side. I was trying to move it the opposite way, so just gotta be careful. Oh, and here he is holding this. Oops, Spidey hit the camera. Bad Spidey. Here we go. And use this web. Pretty cool. He's really posable for this type of figure, I would say. They are really getting better in on some figures, and in some figures they still need a little work, I would say, but they did a really good job on this guy. Like him. He's more posable. He's very posable. So I'll show you him crouching. Wall crawling hands. He's more posable than the like older Spider-Man figures from them, because he has like this, and then the Renew Your Vows one, you know, has the toe swivel up here, but I don't have that one. They just cost so much. I don't want to spend all that. I don't want to spend that much on them. Or like spend all the time. And plus, you don't want to go spend all your money on them. Just gotta spend your money wisely. Like this, and it looks like really good up. Let's do this. Here we go. Spider-Man in his classic crouch. Looking really good. So now let's go over his articulation. Which I did a little on his head, and so I looked at his head, can look up really good up. Look this far down. You have the tilt, just a little. He can look up. Oh, sorry, I already did that. He can spin his head all the way around like an owl, but he's not an owl, so that looks really unhuman-like. And you can move his arm like this far up, as you see. For his web wings, you want to be careful with doing that though. You just kind of do it slowly, and warm water really helps to loosen them. But if the plastic is like a really soft plastic, it kind of makes it weak, and it could possibly break. Like if the plastic's weak and you warm this side up and you like try to move it, probably like right in his bicep swivel would break off if you did it. It makes it like a rubbery, melted rubberish kind of thing. So sometimes it helps, but you gotta be careful how you use it too. And move this on, moves up. Right there. Double jointed elbows. If I can, there you go. Double jointed elbows. Bicep swivel. You can turn all the way around. You can move his arm all the way around. His butterfly joints don't do that much, but I've seen you can modify them. So if you want to modify it, you can. And his torso goes up about there, and his ab crunch up about that back that far. And going forward with just his torso crunch, I'm gonna call it, goes like there, and then with his ab crunch and that, it goes down this far, that, and with his torso you can kind of get a side to side movement. See, side to side, and you can turn this all the way around. Is very unhuman like, but I'm a guy that has spider powers, so he's unhuman like. And he kicks up about this far. And back that far. Double jointed knees. See, double jointed knees. Thigh swivel. It can go all the way around. He can go out this far. And he has a boot swivel. He can point his toe down like that. Point up like that. And can taunt his ankle taunt, I'm gonna call. And like that. So that's his articulation. And now, time for comparison. Okay, here he is compared to MJ and MJ. And don't get her confused with Mary Jane, because her name is Michelle Jones. And she, you know, is Mary Jane Watson. But I like the size of Michelle Jones and this Spider-Man. And here is MJ, Mary Jane, compared to him. She's the pretty tall lady. And Spider-Man is small. So you could look at it that way. Here he is compared to the Marvel Legends 2-pack Ned and Peter from Spider-Man Homecoming, which are a good 2-pack. They scale about the same height. I mean, Spider-Man is the tallest one, and then it's Peter, and then Ned. And here he is compared to the S.H. Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Mezco Spider-Man Homecoming, and the S.H. Spider-Man Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi from Spider-Man No Way Home and Spider-Man No Way Home, which I really like this one, and he's good. Classic Spider-Man to have. Him and Andrew are about the same height. Andrew may be a little taller, and then he's just a tad bit shorter. And then here's the Mezco Spider-Man Homecoming. They're all about the same height, except for Toby. He's a little on the short side. And some companies scale them a little different. I mean, like Mayfax scales them a tad bit small, and Marvel Legends seems to do, I guess, bigger size. But that's why you have the option of getting them from different brands. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. And the random fact is, I recently got myself a ukulele. And it sounds like this. Please leave a like if you want to see me review another figure. See ya.